So this is a story that happened in Nigeria. Maybe it happened or maybe it did not happen.
Okay.
So this story is a story of a girl. I'll call her Chioma. I feel like Chioma is like a very known Nigerian name.
Yeah.
So Chioma was struggling in school. She moved from the village to the city, and then she's like, okay, I'm going to go back to the village because I'm really struggling and I can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So when she went back to the village, the mom was like, she stayed there for a few months. The mom was like, oh no, you can't just stay here. Like you're wasting your life. Go find something to do in the city, okay? So Chioma is like, Mom, I'm really struggling. There's nothing that I can do there's nothing there in the city for me. Like I failed school.
Like school, university,
yeah,
right?
She's like, there's nothing for me. Then she's like, okay, let me give you some money to start a business, okay? So the mom gives her something to go start a business. She goes over to town. She starts a tiny business. Then while doing her trade, she meets this man. This man and her fall in love, okay? Then she's happy. She's like, oh my gosh, I actually moved to town for a good reason. Like, look, I found love. Yeah. So this man also helps her with various things to establish herself. Sooner or later, Chioma was pregnant.
No.
Yeah. They get married though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was pregnant. They get married. It's a beautiful story. So, they have a house and everything. And so Chioma he helped her business grow. But now she's like, now that my business is growing, nigga, you're going to need to buy me, to rent me a place. Because, I can't have this stuff on the street. I need
like an
a proper
actual
shop, yada, yada, yada. So he's like, Julio, babes, go find yourself a what? Go find yourself a shop to rent and I'll pay for it, period. And so she's like, yay, babe's got me. Anyway, so she goes and then sooner or later, she finds a place. So the only problem with this place was the owner wanted to, make sure that Chioma came from a well-grounded place. Like she's not one of those careless people because the previous owner was careless with the place. Like they destroyed stuff and what. So she's like, dude, I'm not going to give you this place just because you say you want to rent it. The last time I did this, things went. I need to know that you're from a proper home and you're not just
with manners.
I need to know, with manners. I need to see where you live. Like if we're going to get into this partnership, there's people like that. You might think they're being difficult, but life experience takes you there. You just want to be careful.
Yeah.
So okay, Chima's like, boo. I'll show you that I'm normal. Like I'll bring my husband over here. We'll come talk to you. You'll see that everything. I'm normal. Like I'm just a woman trying to do her business. It's like, cool bet. Weeks are going by. Chioma keeps telling the husband, oh babe, I'm gonna go to my shop today, to my little stand. You should go to this man's shop and you should see the man. Like you should talk to the man and tell him like, yeah, this is my wife. She wants to rent this place. Like she's normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so the baby's like, okay, cool, I will. But every time she goes back to the man, it's like, your husband didn't come. And she's like, he didn't come, what? Again, oh, sorry, I was busy. She'll go back telling him, like, why didn't you? Like, oh, I was busy. Okay, she understands. She's like, yeah, he's always busy, he works. And okay. So then 2 weeks later, still the man is like, your husband still didn't come. Then Chioma's like, okay, cool. Like, I'll go talk to him properly. And the man's like, stop right there. It's okay. You don't need to talk to him. I will come to your house and see where you live and talk to you and him together since he's so busy. Chioma's like, perfect. Oh my gosh, thank you. So the next day, the man comes to Chioma's home with another man, his friend, to accompany him, of course. Because you can't just be walking into strangers' homes alone, solo like that. Like, what are you, Superman? Anyways, so yeah, he goes to Chioma's place. Chioma's there. Like, oh yeah, let me call my husband, guys. Like, just sit here for a bit. So Chioma goes into the bedroom, says, honey, the landlord you've been avoiding for the past 2 weeks is here. And then he's like, oh yeah, cool, I'm coming out just now. So Chioma goes, sits, the husband comes out. Then as they're speaking, the husband and whatever, the landlord's friend, like they're all speaking, the landlord and the friend and everyone greets Chioma's husband. And then they ask, oh yeah, so what's your name? And he's like, my name's David. And so the landlord's friend looks at it, it's like, David, I thought there was something familiar about you. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, the weird thing is that the David I know that looks exactly like you died like in a car crash like 12 years ago. And he's like,
what?
David doesn't say, he's like, really? Wait. It's just, we just similar or what? It's like, no, you look exactly like him. It's like, no, that happens. Anyways, let me just get the money for the rental and whatnot. He goes into the room. They waited and waited and waited and waited. David did not come out of the room.
David saying little stuff.
So Chioma is like, let me go check on my husband, guys. Like, and she goes into the room and does not find the husband or the son. And she has never seen them from then on. She went back. She's like, I can't find my husband. And the house is a small house because it's her husband and her son. She's never seen them before. And then at that point, the landlord's friend was like, yeah, that's definitely him. I know him very well. We were very close. That David died. And he's like, that's not possible. I've been married to him for 5 years. Like, that David has been dead for 12 years. So I don't know what you're talking about. But that man I just saw right there. The mannerism, the way he speaks, everything, and the fact that you can't find him, where do you think he went? This woman was married to a ghost, had a child with a ghost. And when he was outed, he was nowhere to be seen. I rest my case. Real or fake?